But it doesn't easily happen. It doesn't happen. So, my request to all of you is build upon your strength. All of you have strengths. There are a lot of people who have worked with me as my subordinate, as my colleagues in different organizations wherein I have worked. And still, somewhere or the other, some of them, they are struggling to cope up with the direction which their career is moving. And they ask me their advice. One of the girls, she works in one of the airlines company. Even yesterday night, she was chatting with me, sir, I want to leave from this place. I said, what happened? I'm not getting growth. I said, you have an excellent communication skills. You have worked in nice corporates. Why don't you build around that? You build around that. She says, I'm approaching 30 or 30 plus something. So I said, what does it mean? Go ahead, no problem, absolutely fine. Even if you are junior or senior, it doesn't mind. If you don't like HR, quit it and move ahead. HR or marketing, you're not branded by that when you took a birth, right? So there's nothing, you can change your destiny anytime. But what you do has to be a careful, thought out process. And especially to all of you, since you people are young people, you are at the beginning of your careers, though it may seem a bit awkward, let me tell you, don't listen to advice from people, right? And if I would have listened to my family and all, they would never have allowed me to quit my job, right? Because we all come from service background. See, our DNA is same, right? All of us. We come from a service background. Even when I decided to quit my job at the peak of my career, my wife, she told me, "Tu chakri chhede debe?" I said, "Why? What happened?" "Na, kichu hobe na, but still, dekhe naও, ভুল তো করছো না?" I said, "করছি হয়তো ভুল, ঠিক আছে, দেখা যাবে." So the thing is, you should always take risk in life. Always take risk in life. And against people whom you love a lot, your own family members, they will tell you, "Corona in me," because আমাদের last 5 generation কেউ করেনি. That's fine. Take risk. If you want to conquer the world, this is exactly the way what she said. She went to Australia. She fought against her family. But today, if she has been able to rise, it's simply because of this. So, do it. See, ultimately what will happen? You will either win or you will fail. Okay? Take decision in life. The worst thing that we as individuals do, we don't take decisions. Korbo, korbo na, korbo, korbo na. Don't be under this dilemma ever in life. Koro. Go ahead. Ultimately, what will happen? God forbid, even if you fail, 1% আমি বলে দিচ্ছি, at least you will get a lesson যে কি করা উচিত নয় in your second attempt, right? Life doesn't end. I have relations with few people. I was just discussing with Dada also some time back. He's a big businessman in Mumbai. He's 91 years of age. And he keeps me on phone, on toes. Mr. Banerjee, this deal has to go. This has to happen. Sometimes I think যে 91 বছর বয়সে এই লোকটা এত passionate কেন? He says it keeps my blood boiling and running. So that is what it should be. Since the time, believe me, since the time I have my own business, অনেক সময় হয় যে আমি 3টে রাত্রিরে উঠে বসে আছি, আমার ঘুম আসছে না, because yes, I have worries. থাকবে, cash flow issues, কোথাও টাকা আটকে আছে, সেখানে পেমেন্ট আসেনি, কনসাইনমেন্ট যেতে আছে, though I have a full-fledged team, but still. But that also has a different charm altogether, right? That again, as I said, life is either a daring adventure or nothing. So you have to choose between whether you want to live a daring adventure or nothing. So don't listen to anybody, and especially to negative people. Don't waste your time on TVs, movies, anything. Invest your time. This opportunity is gone forever. Invest your time in good things. forget politics, forget about, I see a lot of people here talking about 8 তারিখে কি হবে, আরে let it go to hell, politicians রা বুঝবে কি হবে, আমার জন্য কেউ কোনো পার্টি এসে will it make any difference in my life? No, right? Many people ask me, Modi keram, I said go and ask Modi, Modi keram, right? What do I have to do? It's my life. So the thing is, insulate yourself from all of these. Be selfish. Be selfish about yourself. Be passionate about something. Have a dream. Whatever small it may be, have a dream. And I'm sure that you all will do extremely, extremely well in your life. So, if you are confident, you can do anything. Only thing is, be on the right path, be on the ethical path. Don't adopt any shortcut in life. There are a lot of good people, bad people in this world. Don't get into anything wrong. What you think is morally right, you have to ultimately reply to whom? Yourself. If you think that what you are doing is right, go ahead and do it. If morally you think that, no, though I'm making a shortcut, but this will lead me to nowhere, don't do that. Don't do that. In your professional life, you may have to make some compromises. You may have to pay some bribe to somebody, right? Think twice before you do such act. That is it compromising with my values? Okay, the world has moved in such a way that you cannot be Swami Vivekananda every time, right? But still, think over it twice, thrice, 4 times. Am I making a right decision? If you think, take a decision which is the right decision at that point of time, at that moment, and which has a long-term reward. But I want all of you that by the age of 40-45, you should have your own entity. Don't think that I'll do it later, first let me do some job, some experience. Once you get into that, okay, you should have that. You should have that. But when you cross 50, you won't be able to do anything. You'll have more responsibilities, your expenditure will be more, then your risk-taking ability will be further less, so you won't be able to do anything. Do it because today you are fighting among say 18 crore people. After 10 years, within Bangladesh itself, you'll be one amongst maybe 25 crore people, right? So your fight is going to increase day by day. Why do you think that we people, Indians, Bangladeshis, we are successful in the external world? Because we have fought for everything in our day-to-day life. You come across traffic jams, even in an ATM there is a queue. To get pure milk, it's a challenge, right? Everything we have been fighting. We are not blessed like Europeans, right? And that is why we are so habituated that the same type of sleep we get in a 7-star hotel also, and in a place wherein there is no mattress also in a cot, right? Why? Because we can adjust to any circumstances, and that's the best thing. So be flexible always. Always be flexible. Whatever situation comes, don't let situation take control of you. You control the situation. And don't right from day one dream something very big and invest all your money into it. That's also a very big thing. I personally believe that it's better to drive a small car than a Lamborghini, because your maneuverability is better in a small car, right? Because how business transforms, you don't know. Today everything seems to be goody-goody. Say for example, we are talking about say Bangladesh. Textile garment industry is number 1 industry here. But does it mean that for next 20 years also this will be number 1? No. There could be challenges. How market behaves. I see a lot of Turkish people in my hotel. I was wondering why these people are here. Turkey is very good in textiles and garments also. So are they here to study what Bangladesh does differently in textile and garment? Could be. So you never know, because when it comes to niche, say towels and all, we talk about Turkish towels, right? So the thing is, you have to continuously evolve because getting number one position is still easy. To sustain at number one position is extremely difficult. So think something totally tangential, think something, some idea, some concepts. Think of something which will ease the operations for say a common man, or for a hospital, or for a school, anything innovative. That's extremely good. So have ideas, convert those ideas into opportunities, business opportunities, and you'll see that where are we? These are extremely good areas to think of. 10 of you sit in a closed room, do some brainstorming, right? Ideas will automatically come. Now, say for example, just now while discussing, something clicks on my mind. We have so many schools, right? So many small children going on to the schools. Now, for the parents, this is always a matter of stress as to how is my child, okay? Whether he has reached school safely or not, whether he has left school on time or not. Can we have a tracking device? We can have a tracking device, suppose, tied to the kid, like a Fitbit. Fitbit, most of you know, right? Right, the 2 kilometers if you walk, it will track how much of walking you have done, steps, all these things. Similar type of a thing. Suppose if we, just a thought, it won't happen, but still, I'm discussing. Suppose we design something wherein every child is having that band, wristband. The school must allow, right? If it is tied up. Now, the mother tracks it from the moment the kid leaves home. He goes into the school bus, he gets down, attends the class. So every momentary tracking is with the child. There will never be a single incidence of a child getting lost. Now with so much of crowd everywhere, it's always a worry. And this is not just for the, it can be right from nursery till even 4th, 5th standard kid as well. Right? It can be made mandatory also by certain governments. So this could be an area wherein you people can think and work, that why not tracking of children, because nowadays so many incidents keep on happening, right? Somebody picks up a child and goes. Even if we are able to save one life, that is much greater contribution to the society. So some concept, something, whether it is IT, non-IT, anything that we can think of. Be creative in mind, which will give you an additional kick in terms of your thinking ability.